All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that I think drives so many of us crazy. That moment you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and your brain just will not shut off. So this is all about how to conquer that nighttime overthinking.
Does this one sound familiar? I should have been asleep a long time ago. It's that thought, right? The one that just adds fuel to the fire. You're not alone in this, I promise. It's one of the most common negative thoughts people have when they can't sleep, and it just kicks off this whole nasty cycle of anxiety.
So let's call it what it is, the midnight mind race. It's that feeling so many of us get every single night, where you're lying there, but your mind is just sprinting, completely flooded with information. And honestly, in our world of constant pings and notifications, it's become a huge problem. But here's the thing, and this is really the core of it all. It's probably not what you think. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage your sleep. It's actually trying to help. See, it has this deep-seated belief that it has to cling to every single thought, terrified that if it lets even one go, something critical is going to be lost forever. And what does that look like? Well, it's the whole shebang, isn't it? It's all those work worries, replaying that text message you never finished, that almost irresistible urge to just pick up your phone and scroll. And of course, there are those self-critical thoughts and those just maddening mental loops that go around and around and around. So how in the world do you stop it? Well, this is the big aha moment. The solution is not what most of us have been trying to do our entire lives. The goal is not to wrestle your thoughts into submission. And this right here, this captures that whole shift in mindset perfectly. You see, the wrong goal, the one we all try, is to force an empty mind, to just push all those thoughts away. But the right goal, the one that actually works, is about changing your relationship with your thoughts, changing how you respond to them when they show up. Okay, so with that new goal in mind, let's get practical. Here's our first strategy. And it uses this fantastic metaphor. Instead of just letting your thoughts circle endlessly in your head like planes in a holding pattern, you need to build them a runway. So what on earth is a paper runway? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like, a physical notebook right there next to your bed. Think about it. Each of those racing thoughts is a plane, just circling and circling, waiting for permission to land. That notebook, that's its safe landing strip. It's a place to park those thoughts completely outside of your mind. And setting this up is so simple. First, get a good old-fashioned pen and paper and keep it by your bed. And I mean paper, not your phone. Your phone is a trap that leads right back to scrolling. Second, when a thought is circling, just briefly turn on a light and jot it down. Doesn't have to be perfect. And third, you can then actually allow your mind to relax because you know that thought is safely captured. It's not going anywhere. And here is why this little trick works so well. Writing them down isn't about getting rid of the thoughts, it's about acknowledging them. It sends this incredibly powerful signal to your brain that basically says, hey, I hear you. I see this is important. It's safely stored right here and we can deal with it in the morning. And you know what? That's the signal that gives your brain permission to finally power down. Okay, on to strategy number 2. This one moves from an external tool, the notebook, to an internal one. So after you've landed your thoughts on the runway, the very next step is to anchor yourself right back here in the present moment. Think about this for a second. Overthinking pretty much never happens in the present. It lives in anxieties about futures that haven't happened yet, or in regrets from pasts that you can't change. But healthy, restful sleep, that can only happen right here, right now. So how do you get there? Well, you use your physical senses. Actively feel the warmth and the wet of your blanket. Really notice that feeling of support and comfort where your body is pressing into the bed. And then try to focus your attention on that incredibly pleasant sensation of just letting go as you start to drift off. And that brings us to our final section, which is really the philosophy that ties everything else together. It's the most important concept of all, a huge mindset shift that can make all the difference for getting better sleep. Let's just sit with that for a moment. Sleep isn't some empty-headed state that you achieve through brute force. It's about changing your grip. It's about learning to hold your worries and your to-do lists a little more gently as you pull the blanket over you at night. And here's a really practical and frankly kind way to do that. Instead of obsessing over that huge mountain of things you still have to do, just take a moment and gently remind yourself of how far you've already come. Acknowledge your own resilience. It's a simple act of self-compassion, and it can shift your whole focus from future anxiety to a sense of calm in the present. So we'll leave you with this final thought to reflect on tonight. What if we've been chasing the wrong thing all this time? What if the real key to a truly restful night starts not with forcing an empty mind, but with cultivating a gentle one?